Hello everyone, we're picking up back where we left off, and that was with our impending trial. I'm sorry for the last two videos. I don't know what's going on with the audio. It seems that it records what it wants to record. I guess I don't know. I'm getting kind of frustrated with it, but hopefully this will actually work and y'all are actually getting to see this. Otherwise, I might discontinue this series just because of the sheer amount of issues I'm having. But anyway, we're going to jump in and pick up where we left off. We're just going to save. Better safe than sorry. Don't want to lose anything in case something happens, Don't want to do that. Saving. Okay. Since September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendants Lobby, number 1. Never expected it that we were going to be the ones on trial. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. It's him. Prosecutor, Edgeworth. I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. He told me that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. Yeah, I don't like the way he looks at me. I don't like that at all. It makes me rather uncomfortable. I will do anything to get my verdicts, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. Wow. And that's the way some people actually work. So, I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. I don't know what that was about. Phoenix. Well, court will be opening for session soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not. I'll be defending myself. What? Oh my god, she does look dumbfounded. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's do this. We don't have much of a choice. We're screwed no matter what we do. Screwed. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Hopefully we have the same, it looks like we have the same judge, but still, it seems like, we are kind of, screwed. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we'll be hearing the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime. My thing with this is my only issue of many, really. One of many, is that Miss April May swore up and down it was this girl, and then now all of a sudden he's going to claim it was us. And I really don't think we have that much evidence against him, if you want to be honest about it. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection. That's probably going to get us in trouble. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss Maya's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. See, that's kind of fishy. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. See, something's fishy. We're just set up to fail. I hope this isn't like we were just meant to fail. Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Him and his sparklies. I don't like him. Not in the least bit. Okay. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage with his blingy blings? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? I don't know what he's saying. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I don't know what that means. I am the CEO, or, to use a more common term, president of Blue Corp. We know what CEO means. Did you know the victim, Miss Maifei? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You're lying. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well. But he wasn't in there. He wasn't there. If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, if I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. And yes, we are. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. And he's showing off his blingy bling. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let me have it, Phoenix. Let him have it, Phoenix. Don't stare at me that... Okay, we're going to try to rip his testimony apart. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't think it's going to go well at all. But, we're going to try. We're going to try. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Okay. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Okay. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Well, we already know to object. I believe. Okay, we don't need to object to that. I was quietly reading to... Okay, we're gonna press that because we know he wasn't there. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Co. law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who has business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. We'll press him on that because I don't know what else to do. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assumed. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. But you said you're already outside the window. Press. Gonna press him on it. Don't know what else to do. Might as well. So you were reading your paper until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. Okay. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. We'll press him on that, too. Spiky-haired? Needs to say that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. We'll press him on that. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assaultant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? He's flashing his blingy blings, counting both eyes. 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? His. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Let's press. 'Cause what else are we going to do? We have no evidence. That was Miss May's doing. What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Okay. Irrelevant. This has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss Fay was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim. She ran away, but you gave chase. Well, we're not going to press him on that. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Okay. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. Let's press him on that. I'm not exactly sure why, but how do you know what the time was? Because I am always up so absolutely perfect, you know. No. You're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss Smye ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That was Miss Smye said, too. Press further. True. The boy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem. This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly reading to you some papers by the window. Oh, that's not what you said. That's not what you said last time. By window, you mean the one directly across the oh, whatever. Correct. That's the only window you see. And there you were reading papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who has busy business to do. I don't know. If we go back, let's see. We have the victims dodged an attack but ran away, right? But then she was caught. The victim dodged an attack. Then okay, we'll present that because it completely contradicts what he's saying. So I was reading by the window, then I heard a blah 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 coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man, attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over to once, and she too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. So we're going to present him with this. Present. Hopefully we don't suck at this footing. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Okay, it does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusation, Mr. Wright. See, like, whoops, that didn't go so well. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. There's glass, her autopsy report, the wiretap. What is this? And that's the... what do I do? Okay, we'll press him on that. I don't freaking know. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Let's see. It was also about 9, I believe. Okay. I was quietly, okay. Then I heard a bedlam. We already questioned him on that. Surprised, I turned to look at the building. Okay. We pressed him on that. It was then I saw him. Okay. And then we pressed him on that. Needless to say, that man. Okay. We pressed him on that too. I called Miss May over at once. And then I pressed him on that. The victim, she ran away, but you... Okay, let's press him on that, because I don't know what else to do. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprehende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. She said he ran to the right. You gave chase, and she struck you, struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left. Present this. Present it. Wait right there. Mr. White. You've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Uh-huh. Ho ho ho. It's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Yeah, face. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left, so he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Mr. Writers. We'll go with Mr. Wright. As Mr. Wright has testified, Maya ran to the left. But if that's the case, why would she run in the opposite direction from the door? She did not. She was running towards the door, Your Honor. Oh, the broken mirror! We got it! We got it! It was the broken mirror. But now you're the one making contradictions, Mr. Wright. Not at all. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Well, maybe it didn't have anything to do with the glass. But I think it did, maybe. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the lawyer's office, in the law office of Fay & Co., of course. Okay. Okay. More specifically, he was standing here. Show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Here. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from his point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. That is where the killer was standing. Yes, and he is the killer. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rascallion. The postulations of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Okay. Witness testimony. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is false, because she was only struck once. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Okay, we know for a fact. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? Duh. You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Okay. She ran to the left. Miss Meyer's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. And then we're going to present, because it said, died from a blow by a blunt object. Meg lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well. It doesn't say that she was hit multiple times. Let's present that. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. We're smart. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. We're gonna skip that word because I'm not good at it. Request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Oh, okay. Don't let him get away. Okay. I guess there's other people there. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. I see him crumbling slowly, most quickly is he crumbling. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Meyer run to the left. The killer attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Okay. Drop indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I'm not exactly... Okay, the two accounts. Okay. Let's see. Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. The other window. Let's press him on that. I'm not sure what he means by other window. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. I guess we'll have to finish this up, the rest of his testimony in the next episode. This one is actually finished. It seems that we are managing to dig ourselves out of the little hole that we are in, and hopefully we can get Mr. Phoenix right off the hook. Until next time, Mint Kitten out. I will see you all later.